Hello everybody. Just seeing where I've come in here. Tonight is vanilla night. I'm just seeing where this looks like. I can't tell where this actually is. Let's have a look. Looks like it's just getting light, to be fair. Oh, that's good. Haha, that's a coincidence. This is where I spawned in on a different server the other day. Okay. So this is between yo yo. Alright, Mom. How you doing? You got a mic? You got a mic, mate, or no? You have got a mic. Well, I'm just whipping down down Chernarus way. Which way you go? Are you going to Electro or? I'm whipping down Chernarus anyway, mate. Good luck. Talkative soul, wasn't he? Let's see what we can see. Could be this server that I'm on is an EU server. The trouble with EU servers is there's a lot of people that don't speak the language, but they tend to run better. You know, if you go on a lot of the US servers, there's quite a few US ones that don't run very good, really. I don't know whether that's because they're miles away or if that has a bearing on it, but let's just see if that guy's following. No, he looks like he's gone to Electro. Let him go. So I think what I'm going to do, obviously just spawned in now, I think I'm going to head for Lotta. Just checking he's not. It's so funny though, I mean literally when I spawned in on a completely different server yesterday, I spawned in just before this bridge, just a little bit more towards the, you know, sort of over there somewhere. Oh no, it wasn't. It was more. It was where my pointer is now, just behind those houses, sort of around that area there. Now, what I'm trying to do on this one is this is more of a vanilla experience. It's the only thing I don't like about this, if I'm being very honest, is it's there's no third person, and third person's something that I always like to use. What's that t-shirt? Sounds like there's a body here somewhere. I've just heard. Gift wrap. Oh. Big find on vanilla brisket spread. Oh. God, it's like a carbon copy yesterday. I found, mind you, there's no bullets in it, but I've got a Mose in. No scope. Very happy with that. Nice bit of camouflage on it as well. Just keep having a look, make sure this guy's not sort of meandering up here. Oh, there you go. There's the guy. Bet that dude's run out of food, you know. Yeah, because his clothing doesn't look like damaged. Bet he's run out of food. That's why I had nothing on him. We're good though, we've got the brisket. Got some brisket. Some bullets there. By 19 for a Glock or a SGK. Bison. Oh no, Bison. Do you know? That's the only one the other day. Went to load the bison, realised it was 380 because I don't usually pick a bison up other than to deal with Zeds. Not there. Bit more searching today with it being a vanilla server. We don't want to miss anything. So let's flip down here. So you can see him getting a bit cold there if you look at the indicator. Then this is the difference with vanilla. We've got a little bit more to fight against really. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go AFC for a minute because I haven't set my chat up. So I'm just going to nip behind this tree a second. Like that, and I'm just going to go AFC just for a minute, guys. Won't be a minute. Hello guys, I'm back. Didn't see anyone run past, did you? Okay. Yeah, so this is like a vanilla type server, so it's going to be much harder to find guns and food and that. I think most of the guns that come in do go in pristine on it. So it's not like a full vanilla. And as I say, the only other different thing about it is it's first person only. Ain't no third person. Do I want to search this train or not? I think I will. I think I'll search it. Got nothing to lose, have we guys? We've got nothing, so... Coming in from Freshie. See what we've got in here. I think, as you could see at the start, I'm going to play this game. You know, it's not a KOS server, so I'm going to play it a little less KOS, basically. So I'll make you dizzy now doing this. Whoa. I'll just see if that booney's got a fishing hook on it. No, it hasn't. Not really bothered with that. There's no reason to pick it up really. It's not much insulation, so it's a raincoat that. Just see if there's anything actually in it. No. Base building stuff. Base building. Well, so, and actually, it's a headlight. That we don't need a no headlight. What's that? Working gloves. That's a good find. Bit of insulation. Ooh. BK-43. Nice. Has it got any ammo? Nope. So it looks like guns on this spawn without ammo. We'll have to find some. T-shirt. Don't need that. So we're getting a bit cold. We're going to have to be careful now. We don't want to get ill. Need to find some clothes. So far, all there's been is t-shirts, which is probably, again, where people have actually picked up some decent clothes and left the t-shirt there. Let's just check the Hummer. Nothing. Nothing. Holster. Useless. And nothing. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, my next step from this, really, and I know I keep saying it and never doing it, but it's to get onto official. And have a proper PvE experience, because still with this one, it's more vanilla, but the good thing about this server that I'm on, there's plenty of PvP available, which I know everyone that watches the channel really likes. Tin opener. I know everyone really likes that side of things. So there's plenty of that available, but there's a bit of PvE as well, and what that does is it just spices it up a little bit, because you're fighting the elements as well as other players. But I know from going on this before that there's been quite a lot of action on it. It's a good server, you know, in the usual places really. Oh, that's something. Denim coat. A little bit more storage. Looks shit, but there you go. Another flat cap. Another let's land of the bloody flat caps, this, isn't it? Oh! It's the ghost! It's the headless husband. Shit. Not hearing any shots yet. Be nice to find some rounds for these guns. So we need Mosin rounds. 76254. And obviously, ideally buckshot for this BK. I always prefer on the BK the 43. I prefer the 43 than the 133, because even though you can store more rounds in it, with this you get 2 shots. And with buckshot, you'd find it quite hard to miss with 2, you know, being able to fire 2 shots in quick succession. So I always prefer the 43. I've got the up symbol on the cold, so hopefully that'll keep us going. Right, let's mosey on out. So I'm coming into Chernarus now, and I think what I'm going to do is go through industrial and go this way. Server was high pop when I came on it, so I can hear shots. Long way off though, long way. 2,500 meters. So I'll flick up here. My intention again is to be more friendly today. Now that might get us shot a little bit. That's the only downside, obviously, of being friendly. Because, you know, this is DayZ. Containers open here, so people have been looking around. Not even going to bother. Oh. Oh. Well, there's a couple of finds. Thought this was supposed to be vanilla. some good shit. That's some good shit, guys. Oh, that's a real toss-up because I really like the dry bag. I don't know what to do there. I think let's stick with the assault backpack. I've made the decision now. Actually, though, if I'm going to go to Prison Island, I might be better with the dry bag. I think I'll use that. Let's make that decision. Or shall I take that? Let's go for the assault. Sod it. Can't be here all day choosing which bloody backpack to take. Another derringer. Another little dry bag. That's got something in it. Lead pipe, let's take that for a melee. Better than nothing, isn't it? That looks like it's been dropped just the way it's in there. Probably need to get out of here pretty soon. The only reason I say that is because I need food. Gel, another one. So I think let's get into the main part of Chernarus now. Because you can see already the health's going down. I just do some house loot and see if we can find some food. Don't need that. I just casually sort of go, I'm not going to go right into there now, I'm just going to go, cause we're still quite a way off from the town centre if you like, so I'll go this way. Just try and get straight in now, get some food. Let's hope as well we can get some ammo for the... We've got 3 different guns. So we've got 3 different chances of ammo, haven't we? Always look behind you in DayZ. Not that I can do anything, I haven't got anything to fight with, but at least we'd know someone was coming. That's good. That's good, guys. So at least we know we've got a bit of food. We're obviously not in a position here where we can make a fire, but also I can make some fishing hooks up out of that. So freaking big, Chernarus, isn't it? You know, if this is, there's nowhere really here where I want to be making a fire. So I think what we'll do, we'll go through the seafront there. I need something as well to cut rags with, because if I cut rags, then I can make some rope, and we've got stuff for fishing. That's really important on these vanilla-y type servers. Very important. So that's our priority at the moment. Food is priority. Food is number one. Just a quick advertisement, guys, while I'm thinking on as well. There's a server I used to play all the time called PvP/E mod. Something like that. PvP/E mod. Which the person that... It was the best server out, I thought. And the person that owned it ended up not paying for it, and then it got basically taken offline. Which was a real shame. Someone's been in here. But it's coming back. I'll take that. So I'm going to advertise it on this channel when it comes back, just to help them out. I say I'm in no way getting paid for it. It was just I used to love it, and it came up on the Discord basically that this server was coming back. So it's really good, as I say. It's I think I might take those actually. A bit more insulation makes a difference on this. Need to find some food, guys. Need some food. Oh, bomber jacket, nice. Some chippy chips. Yo dog, you alright Glocky? How you doing, man? We're on Glock, we're on like a more vanilla-y server today. It's going to be a bit more PvE. It's a very shooty server though, this, so don't worry about action. There should be action. But there's going to be a PvP element to tonight. Let's see what we've got here. A baseball bat. Ooh. Now then. Now we're cooking, guys. Now we're cooking. Yeah, that's got some bullets in it as well. It's the only thing I hate when you come across the front in Chernarus, that you have to sort of go round everything. Salt boots, nah, don't need that. I've got the trail shit. The trouble with the salt boots when you pick them up, like I always say, is they're so loud. You know, you trudge through somewhere like this with the salt boots, people can hear you coming from miles around. So I'm going to stick with the with what I've got. I've not gone in a lot of these buildings because there's so many doors open, so I don't want to go in somewhere that's been looted to shit and waste time searching in there. It's like a bloody ghost town, isn't it, guys? That's not a bad thing though when you're trying to loot up, so... I know that's what I've got. It's a lot to carry that, but you know, if we're not going to find food the normal way, we need to do something. So to be honest, the rate we're going to have to track out of here and make a fire, I think. If we don't find some food quick, smart. It looked like a British farmer. Yeah, yeah, you're right, mate. It's the flat cap that does it. It's the old flat cap. A lot of bits of clothes. I've just thought, actually, we're not going to be able to make a fire unless we find something sharp. So we need a knife, basically. If you need a knife, or we cannot make a fire. Unless we find a lighter. If we can find a lighter, then it doesn't really matter. Oh, I'll take that rider jacket, actually. At least we sort of... Oh, yes. That's what we need. That's what we need, guys. Get a fair bit out of these. Why isn't that going in my hands? Right. Let's carry on. We haven't lost any health yet anyway, so at least we've found a little bit of food now. It's not going to get us far, but remember we've got stuff to cook there. We just need a knife to... Oh. Hey, can you hear that, guys? Church bells. That's so weird. I've never heard that before on DayZ. Has anybody else heard church bells on DayZ? So we've gone into yellow now with the food. That's a good thing. But we're desperate to find a knife. Oh. More food. Just heard me munching a lot. Hey up, Ruger. You alright, mate? Just to go through for people that are coming onto the stream now. So what we're doing tonight, what we've got here, I don't even, do I want them? I'll take them. We're on more of a vanilla server tonight. There is good action on here, so don't worry people that are always here for the PvP. There is good action on... Bloody hell, another cereal there. There is good action on this server, but there's more of a survival element to it, so... Just try and keep going while I'm eating here. I try not to fall into... Whoa! Did you hear that, guys? I bet you did. So obviously what that will be is someone baiting by firing a shot at the petrol pumps. That is what that will be. PU scout. Oh. Map as well. That'll be good if we go deep then, won't it? Yeah, so that'll be the petrol station at Blotter Fireworks. Best chance of something sharp is in a shed, really. Pliers, that's not going to do anything. Right, that'll do, that'll do. It's not my preferred choice, but what it does is we can now cut rags. Absolutely typical there, so we can now cut rags, and it's a bloody raincoat, which is fine for making armbands, but it's no good for what I want. Bloody typical DayZ, that. Someone's tried to make a fireplace there. Maybe coming back. They may have put that ready to come back. Nothing. Our food situation... Oh, nice find. Our food situation's a bit less desperate now anyway. Sporter, I'm not even going to entertain it. Because as we know with the sport, you have to shoot someone 290 times in the head to get one slight scratch, so I'm not even going to bother with that. Not even going to bother. Looks like it's been looted. Salty sticks, I'm not going to bother with that. Said over there. So that you can see is the petrol station. So someone's obviously shot that to bait out, which is just before Ballotta. So I don't know now what. Well, let's put it this way: if I'm going in here, I'm gonna have to be careful. Shit. On your ass. So we've got to be really careful here, because whoever's done that is either waiting on the hill just up there, or has shot it from that side. I didn't actually hear the shot though. I heard obviously the explosion, but I didn't hear a shot that went with it. But yeah, I knew it was as soon as I heard it. So someone took 2 pumps out because there was 2 explosions. So just gonna skirt this a little bit. Keep your eyes peeled, guys. This is tactically dangerous. Oh, can't see anyone. They may have just done it on the way past. But usually, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna wait around, aren't you? See if anyone comes. But no one here so far. Just keep on alert. No one on the main drag. So coming into Bolota. Just keep a little bit of elevation going in. Hopefully we'll be able to find a clip for that KA. It's only the baby KA, but it's half decent, isn't it? Close range. Just have a look round first. Don't want to stay here long because I don't like sitting too long if I haven't got hard cover. Crawling with Zeds. Crawling with friggin' Zeds. Just draw this dude out here. Might have to just drop this because I've got too much. Drop that there. That got him. Right, let me just. So there's the other one. There's the other one. Okay. So now we just gotta find the one we dropped. There you go. Oh, it's only got 5 rounds in it, so you can see it's a lot more vanilla than what we usually play. Yo, big dog. Okay. Let's just organise that a minute. Oops. My bloody hand slipped. Where's that frigging cooking? There you go. Right, so what we're gonna do is put that in there. Now we've got 3 slots left there, so we'll go for the scope. I'm just doing this before we get on the airfield. Yo, Lux. Alright, man. I'm doing this before we get on the air. I'm going to drop those 22s. Because I don't want to get on the airfield. There's loads of stuff there and then we've got nowhere to put it. So you're better off organising all your inventory first and then going on. So all I've got to do now is try and get round those Zeds that are in the field. We're doing pretty good for food now though. We've got something to cut rags as well, which is great. Just hope there's no one about because I'm having to sort of go in it. I wouldn't usually like to go this way to do what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to not to aggro these Zeds if I can. Ooh. Got some trousers, baby. Bit more storage as well there, which is good. Can we see anything down here? I'll stick to the CUU because they're better insulation, so I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they've got the same storage, just the... And what we could do is start sorting out some rags. And then we've got some fishing stuff. So basically to craft rope, which is what I need for the fishing, I need 12 rags. So I'll just keep collecting them as we go. Let's get around these Zeds if we can. This is going to be trickier if there's a load of Zeds. So I've got nothing silenced to fire, so let's see what we can do. Let's just run in full pelt, why don't we? Friggin' loads of Zeds here. I'm just going to take loads of stuff as I go through, whether I need it or not, and we'll sort it out after. Right, let's see what we've got here. More patrol pants, we'll cut them up. More patrol pants. They're better gloves. Presume that's a Colt mag. Don't need that. Where's the handsaw? Let's get that on that. How are you cutting that up when it's about 10 foot above your head? I don't know. Yeah, so you can see I'm doing a lot more survival stuff tonight. Then obviously when we get a bit more geared, we'll be looking at going a little bit more on the PvP. I think one more set of them and we've got what we want. Let's just start combining them. In fact, we've got enough for rope now, haven't we? There you go. Craft rope, baby. Right, so now we've got the rope, which means we can now go fishing. So that's good shit. Oh. See, I'm just trying to be that little bit stealthy with it because we don't need to be taking on this server. You know, people that watch me all the time know. Whoa. People that watch me all the time know that a lot of the food on the servers are usually going is on the Zeds. Whereas on this one, this is more vanilla-y, so it's just a normal. See how it's got nothing at all. So last little area now in Balota to search. Oh, See a Z there. Let's just get in and out as quick as we can, eh? Is that a C? Let's take that so we've got a matching outfit, eh? I don't know, does that look shit or what? I think I'll go for the BDU one. Doesn't look as ridiculous. Or combat backpack. Well, I'm going to take that over the assault. Just for the storage. Jesus, a lot of Colts, isn't there? These rags I'm just going to craft for bandages because I've only got one bandage. So that's that one. See what we've got up here. Take them just in case. Did I search this? I can't bloody remember now. No, I didn't. Nice. More storage. Nice. Nice. Obviously, I'm going to drop nearly all these Colts and just keep the ammo and the mags and just have one of them. So last thing to search now is just this net barracks, whatever you want to call it. Netty thingy. And then we're out of here. And I've just got to make a decision then of which way I want to go. Hunter boots down there. Oh, that's got an ACOG on it. Now that's a brilliant finds. Brilliant finds. Mag as well. I think I'm going to take them. Let me just have a look. No, actually I'm not. Just because I'm not cold, and you always want the footwear that gives you the least sound. And that zombie might have aggroed on me there. So what I need to do now is get out of here, basically. And see if that zombie's following me. I need to get out of here. And what we'll do is we'll get into the wilderness a little bit, and I'll make a fire and start sorting some of this this food out and sort all the guns and weapons out and everything. So what we'll do is we'll go up the top of the hill there, I think. I mean, I could at a push try and make a fire here. Could be risky, but it could actually cook the food a lot quicker if I did it here. Oh, oh, it's a tundra. Oh, I've got to take the tundra. Oh, it's such a good gun. Stocking up on weapons now, guys. Oh, yes. And that may... Oh. Actually, I don't need that, do I? Because I've got the map. So, I'll drop that. Like that. Right, okay. Just rock into a bit of cover here. And I'll sort these colts out. Whew, right, number 1. That's 1 colt. Number 2. 2 colts. Number 3. 3 colt. And then this one will keep and slot. And then also we've got the SGK. That's brilliant that it's got the ACOG on. Are they 9x19? Yeah. So what I'll do is we'll just mag that in like this. And then get around in it. Short clip, that, isn't it? Christ, how many colts did I pick up? 26 colt Dave. Jesus. Oh well, we've got some colts with some ammo. And then the one, but the one that we keep, that's the only one that hasn't got a clip in it. Right. So I think I'm going to go with plan A now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip up to the hills up here and make a fire. The only thing is I need to be near water to do this. I might have to just go... I cut the chickens up on the beach. I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. So we'll pull through here now. And we will get down to yon beach and cut the chickens up. I've got a knife now as well, which means I can make some bone hooks. Someone's been in there. I don't want to go in this if there's any swampy bit near it, so I don't want to get my feet wet. That'll do. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I don't need to wash my hands. I've got frigging gloves. Oh, you buffoon. Right. Plan 50. So yeah, what I'm going to do is flick back over to the top, to that hill up there. We'll make a fire and sort all this stuff out. And then we're ready to just move through the map then, basically. And I think with the amount of guns we've got to make some choices then. It's getting to that we've got too many guns point. So we'll go up here somewhere and make a fire. get rid of these chickens. Yeah, I forgot to pick those gloves up. See, where I'm going is I wouldn't have thought it's the most common travelled route. Should be out of the way enough where we could safely make a fire. Is that a house up there? Better check. I'd better check. Something, isn't it? May as well do a quick loot and tootin'. A loot and tootin'. Now, has that tundra got any rounds in it? Yes, it has. Then where's our tundra? Yeah, so we can sort that out. I like on this server the way it's got the maps and there's compasses as well, because I don't need a compass for probably 70% of the map, but then if you get way into the map, I'll take that. If you get way into the map, it's nice to have one. So, right, let's see if we can find somewhere relatively safe up here to make a fire. This looks good. Yeah, this'll do. This'll do, guys. So first job is to cut up the chickens with the knife. I am going to cut up the chicken. And then I put one in the cooking pot as well, didn't I? So we'll take that out and then we'll put something else. Let's put some of these clips in there, eh? All 20 of them. Okay. That's that sorted. Right, and then we get the other chicken, or hen, and we skin a quarter of that. Give us a little bit more meat. There we are. This is that moment where I realise I should have probably kept that axe while I could still store it. We could have used it just to cut up the tree so we didn't have to use too much of the knife. But there you go. Oh shit. Need to do that. Combine it with the paper. we've got no, we haven't got any matches or anything, so I'll have to make a hand drill kit as well, which we can do now. Let's get the knife again. And then we need a stick. Should get from here, hopefully. No, not firewood. There you go. We're going to need 2 long sticks, basically. One for the hand drill and then one for the roasting doodle. So let's break that down. So that's all we do now. We just split that. Then we make the hand drill kit. Like that. Then we can put those on the fire, we don't need them. Put the hand drill in there, and then last thing is we just need a sharp stick. So let's see if we can find another. There you go. Whew, nearly there. Long time since I've done the PvE thing, so it's like, you remember how long things actually take. Sharpen stick. Right, now we've got everything. So we'll light the fire. I really do like this part of DayZ. Really do like it. And it's been a long time as well, because obviously I've been mainly on the PvP servers, I'm sorry. So it's nice to get a bit of survival going as well. Can I get that in? No. This server's running excellent as well so far. There's not been any trouble at all with lag or messing, so I'm really happy about that. Let's cook some chicken. I've done it before where what I've done is I've looked, obviously see where I was, oh. Seem a bit close to that fire there, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, where I've looked at, you know, I've made a fire and then I've walked away from it, and actually they're very, very hard to spot, especially if you're doing a wood like this. The smoke doesn't really go up as high as the trees. So I know it's famous last words, but you're relatively safe doing this. Just getting a bit hot there. I'll try and shift a little bit. It's because I've done it on a bit of an angle on the hill. I always make sure that when the ring goes round, you just go into the next ring there to make sure it's properly cooked. Let's get another piece of chicken. That looks like I'm not as close to the fire now. See, behind me where I am, it's not really a big route to be travelled, so we should be good here. Should be okay. So I'll cook this chicken up. And then we may as well, while we're here, make a few bone hooks as well for fishing. That's 2. Got quite a good hit. I'll tell you why I got more out of the chicken. If you probably know, if you kill something like a chicken or whatever animal, if you shoot it, especially if you shoot it a few times, you get less meat out of it. Because I killed both the chickens with an iron bar, you get more meat. So often with a gun you'll only get like 2 fillets out of it, and I mean they're gone in seconds, the chicken ones. So hope you're all good out there. Any new dudes that have come on the stream, welcome to Wolf DayZ. Bit of PvE and chill today. Although there may be some action later. I'm just trying to get a little bit geared up. Oh, restart. Damn. Just when I was cooking. I was cooking. Damn it all. Yeah, sorry about that restart, guys. I've been looking into like a system where obviously when it comes back to this screen, I can overlay a screen onto it. And I think I've sussed it out. It'll have to run through I'll have to stream through the computer using some software. But I can have like a little sort of, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like got buttons, and you can click that you want a screen on, or you can have it set up where it mutes your mic, so on and so forth. So I'm a long way away from that yet, but it's something that I'm going to look into as we go forward. Because the trouble is, the more subscribers I get, the more, and you know, it's okay now with, you know, what, 125 subs, but you know, when I've got, you know, 1,000 subs or more, I'm just asking to get stream sniped. So hopefully the server will be back soon, guys. Always seems to go, the server, when people start populating the stream. So you'll be streaming to just a few people, and then as soon as people come in, the bloody server goes down. As far as I know on this one though, it's like a 2-hour restart. So we should get a clear couple of hours after this one, which is a lot better. Hope everyone and my regulars enjoy this one. Again, it's a bit of a departure because there's more PvE, but we've done loads and loads of PvP this week, and it is a busy server, this one, so we can soon get some action once we get a foothold just with the food and everything. That's why I've been collecting all the things, so we can make a fishing rod, and you know, food becomes, as soon as food is less of an issue and you've got some gear, that's when you can come back in then and really get some good PvP done. I don't know if anyone's got any suggestions. This is going to be difficult, this one. But if I get looted up, it's whether I go for that, okay, I'm looted up, do I do a random team up? Rather than going in with the guns blazing. That's the big question today. Again, it's so hard when you've come off KOS servers to go in and start befriending everyone. Especially when, you know, you've worked harder to get the gear. That's part of it. You've worked harder to get the gear, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what we want to do. If anyone's got a preference for whether they want me to team up or just PvP, let me know on the chat. And if enough of you go one way, I'll go with whatever you say. Let you decide. Again, I think on this one, the restart is literally every 2 hours, so we'll get more play out of this than we usually do. I think what it is with the community service, the more mods they've got on them, the more restarts they need. Not as this has not got many mods on at all, we don't need all those restarts, so should have favourited this server because I've got to. We'll spend half the stream now trying to find the bloody server. I'm looking around these pages because this is where it was before, so yeah, I must remember to do that. It's just a favourite, and when I go in, and it's one that I don't usually play. Don't think it'd be this far out, to be honest. Tell you what, the restart's taking a bit, isn't it? Unless I'm missing the server. Jesus. I think I'll have to edit this video. Oh, there you go, it's back up. Right, guys, you didn't see what server I went on there, did you? Oh, that's nice, the fire stayed. I thought the fire usually went out when there was a restart. Oh, that's good. Got the plus symbol now, as well. We've also got the cooking pot so we can carry water, so we're getting to a point where we can survive quite easily, basically. That's what you always want to try and get to on a vanilla. And then you're not distracted from PvP by hunger and such like. We've got decent clothes. I need a helmet really, or some sort of, at least a decent hat. Something insulated, and that's about it on that front. So again, always when you cook the meat, make sure it just goes slightly into the next ring. Couple more of these and we're in. Yo Alpha, yes, yeah. It's what we're on today is we're on more of a vanilla-y server, as you can see. The fact that I'm cooking, which you don't usually see me do. So we're trying to have a bit of PvP. As I said to everyone, it's very good for PvP, this server. Very active. But there's more PvE in it as well. So we've got to, we've had, what, 2 weeks of the sort of KOS PvP style servers. Oh, no, another thing, guys, is I actually got banned off the server again last night that we were playing on. And what it was is, towards the end, where the NPC was, obviously I shot what I thought was a player. It wasn't, it was an NPC. And then because I hung around there a little bit, I basically got banned for 2 weeks for camping NPC, which I totally didn't mean to do. So I got onto the admin on that server, and asked if there's where I find where the NPCs are, and he told me how to do it, which is on the events on that one. So the next time I go on that server, which I really like, and they're nice guys actually, what I'll do is obviously just check where the NPC is so it doesn't happen, because that's the second time I've got banned off that same server for killing the NPC. Oh, yeah. Last one, guys, and we're done. And then we can rock out. So we're in Bolota Alpha. That's where we are now. Down there where I'm looking, that's the coast. That's Bolota town, sort of around this area. Well, it's just past it actually, going towards Camarovo. So that should be it now. Done. Right, let's move it on out. Just slot that as well. Got too many guns, guys. We'll make some choices when we get some tier 1 what we're going to drop. Don't know yet. So we're coming back, we're heading back onto the coast road now. First person only this server, which is not a preference of mine, but the thing is everyone's got the same disadvantage, so it doesn't really bother me. I get used to it after a bit. I'm just not a big fan of doing melee in first person, that's all. Roger Melee, the man on the telly. So that's Bolota over there. This is going into Camarovo. I think in Camarovo what we'll do, we'll get some water in the cooking pot. I'm not sure as well what I fancy doing, whether I want to get along the coast and then go up to sort of Zeleno, or get along the coast and then come back along the coast, if that makes any sense. I'll think that out when I'm going. It's getting back towards the road here. Really keeping my eyes peeled along here now. Just keeping all eyes left basically towards the road. So I'm coming to Camarovo. Don't really need to loot anything here. It's more when we come into here, it's more about water, if I'm being honest. We'll get some water while we're here, that would be good. just fill the cooking pot up. That industrial there, people often build bases. It's a good place to do a base. That actually, little bit out of the way, you know, because you've got obviously you're near Ballotta and Chernarus, but it's, you know, I'd always think if I'm going to do a base, I'd do it sort of more mid coast, sort of in the middle of everything. Where's the frigging well? Right, so I think it's just here somewhere. Is it here? No. How can you forget where the well is? I've been here a gazillion times. Oh, it's there. I knew it was here somewhere. There you go. Should have slotted that cooking pot. Let's get it on. Medical thermometer, I'm sure you would bother picking that up as well. God, it's gone really quiet now. You know, when the wind stops on DayZ. Let's have a drink. See that? I hate that. Look, you can't see anything. Trying to look out for dudes coming, you can't see a freaking thing. Try and drink the entire pot. I hope we can do it without being sick. There you go. Right, that's all the water sorted. Let's just slot that now. Doors shut on PD. Reason I've come up here is just to have a bit of food, basically. Whew. Marked. I dropped that the 22, didn't I? Yeah, I'm not that bothered anyway, Mark 2. The only good thing about Mark 2 is it's already silenced. You know, it's got its own internal silencer. So it is a good gun for Zeds. To be fair. TBF. So it's looking like a quiet stream tonight, guys. So far. Time is it? 20 past 11 UK time. Just wait for my stomach to clear so I can get some food down me. Yeah, I don't know where everyone is, Alpha. I mean, it is Sunday night, so whether people are sort of up for work tomorrow, I've not quite got used to when the best times to stream are. But obviously, it's different because you know, I'm not thinking in terms of just English people. You know, over in America, it's anything from 6 to 8 to 9 hours time difference. You know, so over in the States, it's more sort of tea time or whatever, depending where you are. But also, I would have thought, I don't know what anyone thinks of this, you know, a lot of the big streamers will probably be streaming around now. You know, a lot of the big names. I was looking at, obviously you probably all know who Smoke is. I was looking at his stream on Twitch the other day and he only had 60 people watching. I thought, Christ, That's smoke. Again, I'd be glad with 60 people watching, but you know, for someone you know with that many, you know, that established, I was quite surprised really. Guess they must have off days too. Looking at the running man on Twitch as well, he has a few thousand people there, but he seems, you know, when he puts stuff on YouTube, he's getting like, you know, 300k views or 200 or, you know, even more. But I think what it is on Twitch is you don't need as many views to make the money, if that makes any sense. It's got a better system than YouTube, which is why I always want to make sure I go back to Twitch at some point. I'm going to put that boonie hat on. Yeah, at least I don't look like an idiot now. We were saying, Alpha, last night, not seeing the two M's, Melanie and Michael, for a bit as well. This will be the third day I've not seen them on the stream. Jesus, how long is it going to take for my stomach not to be full? I did have a good old lot of it though, to be fair. Because a cooking pot, oh, there you go. Just as we say it, it goes. Right. Let's eat, guys. Let's eat. I think I might, well, the logical thing to do here really would be to go to Prison Island. That would be the logical way to go. I think that's what I'll probably do. Just because we're right next to it. I mean, we're already here, aren't we? So, what is that on the floor? Cable reel. Because it'd be nice, obviously, if we could swap this baby AK for something a bit more substantial, you know, for the full-size doody. We've got a couple of clips there. So yeah, guys, I think we'll do that. Let's have a look at Prison Island. Always feels, and I guess it's obvious why, it always feels like you're really low to the ground when you're in first person. It feels like you're sort of, almost like you're running from the waist. But I think that's because when you're used to third person all the time, you obviously the camera's above you, so. There is Prison Island up ahead. Does mean we'll have to make another fire on the way back. I'll check these boats just in case there's a fishing hook. If you've got a normal fishing hook, that'll give you six goes basically at catching a fish, a proper one. And every bone hook you make will give you 3 goes. Well, we've got a helmet. Oh, you pillock. I don't know, it must have gone AFK, I would have thought. Where did that helmet go? Did I not get it out? Oh, there you go. That's what we were looking for, wasn't it, guys? Okay, let me just have to think about this. Lighter fishing rod. Carp fillet. Duct tape, that's a good one. What can we drop here, guys? Let's put that in our hands. Demag it. Drop it. And swap it for the proper KA. There we go. This is why you should always have your inventory sorted, like I haven't here. Oh, God almighty, what are you doing? Can't get that duct tape and I'd like that really. There you go. Oh dear. Spending far too long here, guys. Let me just drop that a minute. Oh, it's got win rounds as well. And 4 rounds. Food. This is ridiculous taking this long. I don't really want that. Let's get out of it. Just slot the KA. Let's go. Must have gone AFC, that dude. Must have done. Probably just logged there and thought, oh, I'm safe here, and that's what they've done. That's a bit weird though, isn't it? I think I'm going to keep going this way actually, but what I'm going to probably do now we've got the KA, is just bypass Prison Island, I think. I think that dude has just looted it. So... yes, I am going back to the body. It's just because I can't remember where it friggin' was now. Gonna get shot here doing this. No, sod it. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. thing I'd really like now is a plate. That's what I'm looking for. Got a helmet. I look like a military dude now, don't I? Did we get a have we got a battery as well? No, we could do the battery for the PSO scope. Silencer. It's always a bit of a pinch point, this. You've got to be so careful near Prison Island that no one's in these rocks up here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through Kamenka, which is the next town, obviously, and I'm going to go up to the sort of northwest beach evac place. See if I can find a plate in the tents. And then we've got to make a decision then. What are we going to do? Are we going to go into the map or are we going to come back across? That's the question, isn't it? We've got water. We've got food. We've got a way of getting food. So it's all going to be about decisions now. Which way to go. I might just go high side here. I think Pavlovo on this server's a toxic zone, because that's the other option up here military wise. But I think it's a toxic zone, so yo Ben Harris, you alright man? We're on a vanilla server today. Just got our first kill of the evening. Although it wasn't much, that a guy looked to me as if he'd gone AFK. Just at Prison Island, then we're coming into Kamenka. We've done more survival today. We've been more PvE, with it being a vanilla server. Yeah, so this is Kamenka, Ben, that we're coming through now, mate. So up there, that way, that's Pavlovo base, military base. And we're going this way towards the mill tents. Yeah, Pavlovo is gassed on this one, mate. So the only reason for me to go there is to go through to Zeleno. That's my choice when I get away from here. It's whether to go up towards Zeleno or whether to come back along the coast, get a bit of action. Now we've done a bit of PvE. Still can't understand why that player was just standing there. Because if you're going to go AFC, you'd duck down in a bush, and you certainly wouldn't do it just outside Prison Island. But there you go. That's what he did. He was mental. So good stream last night, guys, with Big Dog. Enjoyed that one. It was a good run we had, really. Started off with a great kill with the Mosin. So it was the first gun I picked up yesterday was a Mosin. Randomly. And then a guy that got a bit of gear. I mean, I was a fresh spawn. I managed to take him out. It gave me a good start, really, on the stream. So coming up towards the tents here. Always feels like when you're first person only that you're running slower somehow. Obviously you're not, but it just gives you a perception that you're running slower. Right, so coming into the tents now. I think there's going to be a lot of Zeds here because there seems to be a lot of Zeds on this server, so could do really with a pistol silencer. That's the thing I'm missing more than anything. I've got plenty of rounds for the pistol and that, but so what I'm looking for here more than anything, guys, is a plate. Although if we find the plate, we're going to have a little bit of a problem. I'm going to change that to that knife. We're going to have a little bit of a problem with storage. Oh yes, there you go. I'll leave that mag for now. We've got the KA, so we don't need 545, but let's see what we find when we're going around. Right, another KA, so I'll take it to my hands for it. I think I'm going to have to go and sort some of this gear out and come back in. Otherwise we're just not going to be able to pick anything up here. Let's get over here a minute. Right, it's got hard cover behind, and then we've got a good view in front. Right. So what we're going to have to do, let's just drop that a minute. It's basically, I think we need to make a choice in a minute. We don't need that for a start. What have we got in the cooking pot? Yo Ruger, yeah, I'm just at a bit of a quiet point of the map at the moment. Do you know what I might do? I might drop that fishing rod and make one. I don't know though. I'll decide that in a minute. Let me just see if I can get that clip out now. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so the answer is I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've got to get back basically to the action areas, if you like, and then I'll have to take it as it comes. Really, this is always the thing. Your ideal time to do a team up is always, always, always at the start because you've got nothing to lose. Now I've got all this gear. It makes it a little bit harder, but we'll make a choice. We'll go on what we've got. We'll go on the information we've got as we go. Again, I'm just trying to eat some space now into this backpack. As we always do. And obviously our ideal thing now that we'd like is a plate. Amazing how many of those chicken breasts. Imagine eating that many chicken breasts in real life and you're still not full. Let's hope this guy that we shot didn't have a cold. Because we're eating all this food that's half eaten. I really don't want to drop that fishing rod. That's the sort of quandary I'm having at the moment. I don't want to drop the fishing rod. But if we're going to have the fishing rod, we don't need the rope. Or we could drop the fishing rod and just... I think we'll... Do you know what I think we'll do? I think we'll drop the fishing rod. And we can just make one if we need it. Because at the moment I've got loads of food, so let's do it smart. Now what I want to do now... Let's just get some rounds out of these. See how many mags we've got. This will make some space as well. 1, 2. Got 1 in the gun. So we'll do that one. I much prefer the 45 round clip in the KA, but 30s will do. Don't really need the clip, we've got a spare one. Right, so that's a full mag there. That's a full mag there, nearly. A little bit more. There you go. We can also, while we're there, just get that there. Combine. I think what we'll do as well is we don't really need the beak. I don't want to drop the BK in a way, but we don't need it is the bottom line. We don't need it, so why carry it? That means then we can equip the Tundra, and look at all the space that's freed up now. Have we got that slotted? Yeah. Let's just put that there, and then we'll get a knife, put that there. I'll probably, if I find a canteen, I'll probably drop the cooking pot. Right. Okay, let's go back in, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. Freaking hell, the Zeds have come in now. So let's just get through quick now. Got 2 more tents and that net to do. Right, we've got an assault helmet. Don't need that. Don't need the gloves. Don't need a field jacket. Although, oh no, it's same capacity. So leave what we've got. Last 10. Oh. I'll take it. Don't really need them. I'm going to take the 556 because... Well, I can't seem to get to it. I'm going to take the 556 because if we find an M16, you know, or better still an M4, we've got the ACOG scope. Obviously not for the M16 because you can't put a scope on that, but you know what I mean. Just gonna duck out this way. So I don't know what you think, guys. Now oh. Guys, I had a slight microphone disaster there. Yeah, we can either go back along the coast in search of action or through Zilana. I think probably the most chance we've got now of some PvP is back along the coast. So let's go for that. Tell you what, guys, it's a quiet night tonight on the stream. Really quiet. So coming back through now. And obviously we'll come back through Kamenka as our first job. Kamenka to Camarovo, Camarovo to Balota, Balota to Cherno, Cherno to Electro, so on. And we'll just go up the coast so we can get some action. Be nice to get some this end. The server that I play a lot on, you used to get a lot of spawns up in Camarovo and Pavlovo, which isn't a toxic zone on that server. And just not gonna, I've got a fly on the screen. Yeah, which isn't a toxic zone. And of course, what that used to give you is because there's a lot of spawns up there and a bit of military. You used to get a lot of good fighting there. And then some idiot decided, oh no, we'll put all the spawns, you know, from between like Cherno through to Berezino and just ignore this end of the map, and it was the stupidest thing they did. I don't know why you would do that, because it was there was, you know, it was really good action, but there you go. The fact they've changed the server name to Gang Wars says quite a lot about it, to be honest. Is anyone out there that plays golf and you know what society golf is like? It's kind of the same with servers. Once factions start taking servers over, they just lose the plot completely. I've got to keep this KA in semi because there's so much. The thing why I always take the M4, which is vastly superior to the KA, is it just doesn't recoil. This thing on auto, Jesus. So probably better just keeping it in semi. I'll just have a quick look in this hunting shop actually, because it might have a tundra maybe. Told you. Someone's been in there. Oh, it's only got one round in it. Better than nothing. But someone's been in there. Door, oh no. Yeah, door open there. Now we didn't search this on the way through, so gonna have a drink here and I'll refill this up at the well. You could tell it's more vanilla-y this server, but the fact that I'm actually drinking out of a cooking pot. Hey up, Kendall, you alright, mate? Nice to see you again. Doing something slightly different tonight, Kendall. We've gone on a more sort of vanilla-y style server. A little bit more PvE today. We've had a fire going. We've done some cooking. We've only had one kill, and that was a guy that looked like he'd gone AFC for some strange reason. I don't know why. So that's where we are. We're in Kamenka, and we're tracking back basically along the coast now, heading probably towards Electro. See if we can get some action. Now I've done a bit of my PvE thing. All doors are open here, aren't they, guys? So there must be people around somewhere. Again, Pavlova, when this is a toxic zone, so you would think that they've not gone to Pavlovo. Only thing I do need here, guys, is a battery. Just for the PSO scope. So if anyone spots a battery, let me know. So Kendall's a new dude to the stream. He came on last night and dropped a sub very nicely. His phone was running out when I remember when he was when he dropped the sub. That might be good because he probably didn't see us get killed at the end there. Oh no, we didn't get killed. Actually, what happened was we got banned from the server for shooting the NPC. What am I on about? Yeah, so we got banned for shooting the NPC. Second time on there. So as I was saying to the guys, what I've done is I've been onto the admins on the server and just asked them to say where where the NPC is, which is in the events section. So it shouldn't happen again. But I got banned for 2 weeks on that one. Totally unintentional. It's just one of those things. And what had happened is the guy that was on the NPC. It looked like just 2 gear guys because one was moving around, but he'd basically looted all the gear, so he then looked the same as the MP. Just one of those. It was one of those. So long story short, I got banned from that. Yeah. Yeah. Second time, Kendall. Second time. But they're very nice at that particular server. They got really nice admin, and they basically told me it's on the events section on their Discord where the NPC is. So the next time I go on, I'll check the Discord for where the NPC is, and then there's no chance of that ever happening again. Basically. It was my bad. It was my unintentional, but my bad anyway. So We're doing a proper running simulator today, so this is now Camarovo. I mean, to any less experienced players out there, I mean, for all I know, all of you out there might be more experienced than me, but to any less experienced, it's always better to learn the coast first. So from west to east, you've basically, well, it's just northeast because the map turns around, but you've basically got Kamenka, then Camarovo, then Bolota, then Cherno, then Electro, then Kamishovo, 2 houses, 3 valleys, Solnici, Nishnai, Berezino, Svetlo, and obviously Riffy between, which is often a toxic zone between Svetlo and Berezino. Hello again, Lux. You alright, mate? Just because some of those doors are open, I'm just going to scope this for a minute. Keep your eyes peeled, guys. I'll just get the old tundra out. Just checking really for open doors down there. There's a door open there. That looks open, doesn't it? So there's activity, definitely. Let's just come down here a little bit. I just want to see if that back door's open. It looked like the back door to PD is open. Tundra again. Oh no, it's shut. Top door's shut, front door's shut. But a couple of the cabins next to it were open, so... Okay. So just rocking back up to the top. We'll go through the top road now. Let's be a bit bold. Let's... I'm not going to run round the back. What I can do, I can check some of the doors here. Tell you what we could do with actually as well, which I can do now, is let's see, door open here. Yeah, so someone's been, oh lovely, that's exactly what I wanted. What I want to do, because I just remembered because I saw that disinfectant, just close that just for security, is make some rags, because I'm sure I've only got one band. Yeah, I've got one bandage. Got a sewing kit. Obviously we can use that as well, but you're always running the risk with that. You're always running the risk with a sewing kit. So what we'll do is we'll make some rags, like that, you see. And then where's the disinfectant? There. Use a bit of that. And there we go. We got some rags. And then, because I just saw it, what I'll do, I'll drop that one. Where was it now? But it's gone in that frigging cooking pot. Bloody hell. Oh no, it's there. We'll drop that one. Yeah, to be honest, Kendall, one of the main reasons I have to use a lot of stealth as well is because at the moment, until I get the PS5, I'm playing on PS4. My general PvP is really compromised with lag, especially with a gun. If I've got a gun on full auto, I can get a lot of slowdown on it. There's a full one. So I try and be more stealthy than probably I would be if I was confident in the system that I'm playing. If that makes, I don't know if that makes any sense at all. That now when I'm not streaming, I'm a lot more of a sort of campy type player. A lot more, you know, even more stealth really. But for the stream, I don't want to be too stealthy because I don't want to sort of bore everyone to death. You know, well, it's a hen. I don't want to bore everyone to death sort of camping areas out, so yeah, it's a difficult one, but I think with DayZ the big thing is spotting it. If you see the other player first, the chances are they're dead. If they see you first, chances are you're dead. You know, so it's I think that's one of the main things with DayZ is spotting someone, being a good spotter. You know. But thanks for the compliment, though. I mean, obviously, compared with any of the big streamers, you know, I wouldn't last 5 minutes against, you know, the likes of the Running Man and that. But you know, I haven't got, you know, 20,000 whatever hours he's got in the game. I mean, he's been playing it since it came out, so. I'd say sort of PvP, I'm sort of average to above average. You know, because I usually kill more people than kill me, obviously. The sort of big weapon I've got is I've got quite a lot of knowledge of the game. But most of my knowledge, to be honest, came from the Running Man, you know, and I don't mind saying that. Because that's how you learn, basically, by watching other good players and getting tips off them. I mean, I know the Running Man, the one he really always rates PvP wise is Smoke. But I find, you know, when I'm watching the streaming, I find the Running Man, I just enjoy his commentary more really. You know, 'cause it's a bit like listening to a radio station, and you can sort of put it on in the background and sort of chill with it really. And then get all excited when the PvP comes along. Right, so just whipping into Balota again now. And I think, guys, let's be bold. Where's the scope for this? Let's be bold. Let's, again, instead of going up that way like we usually do, let's go along the road. Just see what that looks like there. I don't like that. I'll put it on if I need to put it on. Yeah, let's go up the road. And let's go through Chernarus again, the way we came. On the coast side. Because unless we've got any geared players going back to Chernarus, we're likely to be... You know, if you look at what we've got now, especially after killing that dude before, we're pretty geared up for the type of server we're on. So, yeah, it is good, that Kendall. You know, hopefully when I get bigger, I'll be able to still keep up with the chat. I know what the bigger streamers do is they basically have you can put a delay on the you know, when people are speaking, and you can also sort of have a members area where that runs a lot slower than the main chat. But you know, I'm a long way from anything like that yet. But I think, as you know, hopefully, if you know, if I continue to grow and get bigger, which I seem to be doing at the moment, I think the most important people will always be the first people. So, you know, Alpha, Glock, Ruger, you know, all the guys, you know, yourself, Kendall, you know, this is the early days of the streams. It's, you know, you remember all the dudes that support you when you're small, really. Because that is the thing, you know, as I get bigger, but yeah, something then. It sort of gets less personal, doesn't it? You know, the bigger you are, the less personal the... I've never tried, but I should imagine, say, to talk to the running man's quite difficult because he's, you know, he's got so many damn people on the stream. You'd probably be lucky if you even got to talk to him anywhere on the stream. Keep hearing stuff, but I think it's just... I'm just going to sit and listen for a minute. It might just be... it's like, I don't know, can't explain it. I don't like sitting in bushes like this because if they don't render in, it's like sitting in the middle of a bloody road. Where's that frigging PSO gone? People often sit on that part of the hill there, so I'll just scope that out quickly before we run up. Looks clear. Let's check that house. Okay. Let's do one. Just stay low side here just so that people can't spot us if they're on the airfield. See again, usually here I'd run round the back. But as I'm looking for action, I'm going to sort of be a bit more gung-ho and run round the front. So when we came out here, I think someone had made a hit on the petrol station. Someone had baited at the petrol station, shot 2 pumps out. Let's just flick in here a minute. Just gonna go quiet a minute there. Yeah, I think, Kendall, what a lot of the big streamers do is they have like snappy titles. You know, like things like DayZ Veteran takes on, you know, the Bear Squad. Do you know what I mean? Or you know, just sort of snazzy titles and sort of some of the words they sort of enlarge. You know, to you know, it's a fully the way the SEO is strange. My titles aren't very snazzy. My titles are more like what I'm doing. So you know, Cherno team up, part 1, 2, 3, 4. You know the way I do the videos, but really I should be doing snazzier titles with it. But yeah, again, the running man, if you look at his titles, you'll know what I mean. Like he said, he doesn't actually like titling his videos like that, with those sort of snappy type titles, but it does get him more views, it does work, you know. It's like spammy, Kendall, isn't it? They're like spammy titles, I'd describe them as. But as a running man says, you know, if they work sort of thing. You know, he says he doesn't like doing them, but if they get you more clicks, well, that's what you're there for, isn't it? And then more people can see you. This is my devil may care. Go around Chernarus now. Well, I say we're fully geared. We haven't got a plate, but we're pretty geared. People here. You see the buildings open there. Actually, I can use that to scope, can't I? With the ACOG. Such a good scope, that is. Such a good scope. So we're going to do the absolute nutcase thing now and basically run through the middle of Chernarus. Yeah, that's right, Kat. That's the thing, you know. It's, I mean, it's been a quiet one tonight. It's been a bit busier lately, but I think there's all sorts of factors. I thought I saw a body there. I think there's all sorts of factors when people come in and out, and times, and obviously there's time zones. You know, people watching in the States are a few hours different, and so on and so forth. So this is the way we came through. I've got to tell you what, I feel vulnerable here, guys. I really do feel vulnerable. Just looking for doors open and that. I mean, obviously when we came through before, there were a lot of doors open. This is the crap bit because you've got to go right round the houses here. Keep your eyes open for me, guys. See that Z there on the right. The fact that he's spawned in there means there's likely to be someone around because he's not spawned in on me. Too far away. This is where it's nice to have two of you, really. Yo, BT Parks, alright, man? Glock's still there, still in the comments there. Nice talk today, Brian. Shit, I've just aggroed a friggin' Z. This is where you're vulnerable. aggro that other one there. Right, get out of here. So I was talking to Brian today, and he was giving me some advice about with the streams about mixing it up, and that's what we've got today. Really, we've got the got a lot more PvE going on. Although I've not struggled, I must say, I've not struggled. Maybe at the very start we were getting a bit hungry, but obviously we've got round that now. Bit brazen this, isn't it? Running straight through industrial. May as well go the whole hog and run through the docks, I think. Sod it. Again, Kendall saying, "Oh, you're very stealthy play you." Then I'm running right through the middle of the docks and shit. Oh, like an idiot. Yeah, no, Kendall. There's always it's even worse at night, isn't it? Obviously with Zeds. Yeah, I think we'll just get onto the docks here. So this is close to where we started today. We're back. So we spawned in here. How long ago was that? So we spawned in here about an hour and 20 minutes ago with nothing. So we've done all right, really. A little bit vulnerable as we walk. Let's get onto the outside here. Oh, look, there is a sunken ship out there. Yeah, no, Kendall. That's the thing with it. But those Zeds that were there, they'd spawned in on something. They didn't spawn in on me. Because I say they're too far away, so someone's been through there. This is tactically dangerous. Huge docks, isn't it? Trouble is I'm leaving myself vulnerable. Running through the containers. But it's a very fast way to get in and out of Chernarus instead of taking the other side. Very fast. So I was talking to Brian today about the game, and he said he might take the plunge and go out and buy it, which would be good. It is though, I mean, you know, all of us here that play DayZ, it's a different world, you know. And the interactions you have are real, aren't they? They're with real people. I don't mean... Oh. Pouch and no plate. I'm tempted to take those pouches. Can I fit them in there? Don't think I can. No, I can't fit them in. I could make room. But no, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother. We're unlikely to find a plate carrier where we're going, basically. The thing that I find annoying about pouches is basically that, you know, until you've got them on your plate, you have to actually take them off, put them in your hand to find out what's in them. And then when you equip them on a plate carrier, it's alright then, but I'm going to do it this way. But what a strange thing today that we spawned basically in the same place we did yesterday on a different server. shit. Straight through the swamp. Screen spoof, hey man? You alright, mate? Got some vanilla reaction going on here, mate. It's old vanilla reaction. Yeah, good. I don't know how to abbreviate your name. I don't know how to call you spoof or screen. Yeah, this is. I'm just doing a bit of a departure today from the usual streams. I've gone to this more vanilla style of server, first person only. Done a little bit of cooking in this one, a little bit more chilling. But as I said earlier in the stream, it is quite a shooty server once you get to the usual places, if you like. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm gonna try and get back towards sort of Electro, that sort of end. Just get the Tundra a minute. Good snipe point, that. Scroof, alright, Scroof. To remember that, Scroof. Scroof a Scroofy. Well, Scroof, we're gonna keep going towards Electro. Now that question, Scroof, is one that, believe it or not, I've never ever made a base on this. I've never ever made a base on DayZ. That is going to be a stream that will be coming up, and it'll actually be you watching me trying to make a base for the first time. Obviously I've got an idea how to do it and some of the logistics about it, but basically it'll be the first time. I mean, obviously the basics of making a gate is it's more collecting the materials than actually building the thing, because obviously you'll need a shovel, you'll need a hammer, you need nails, you need rope to make the bottom part of the gate. And making a gate, I think, is the same as making a fence panel, but then you do something different with with the sides of it. So I know, Scroof. It's just something I've never got round to doing. I've been too much on the sort of PvP side of things, I think. But I think I was saying the other day, I've got just be careful here. I've got a server where I've got a lot of credits, and I can actually pay for all the base building kit, and it gets delivered to you basically by an NPC. And that'll be a whole stream, that really, of me learning how to build a base. I don't know what type I'm going to build yet, whether it's one that's probably I'd use a building and just put a gate in. I think that'd be the best start for me, rather than building something that's kind of freestanding. So I'd probably do it that way. Tell you what, you'd expect to have seen someone along the road by now, wouldn't you? Use this hard cover a minute. Yeah, Kendall. Yeah, I have only started a month ago, so it has been a great response, really. That's why I'm quite happy to sort of just slowly build it all up, really. Um, Kendall would be even more stealthy if I had a basement. I'd just go and hide in that. Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the thing, Scroof. That server that I'm on, basically, I'll get all that delivered to me. Because the server I'm thinking of, you get paid for kills. I think you get about 300. No, you don't. I think you get 50 per kill, something like that. 50 credits, and then a certain amount for being on the server. And I've got something like 18,000 credits on it. So, just got to sort this mag out while I'm here. So I can get an NPC and just get all that delivered, and that'll help me then to, not having to collect all the stuff, in other words, for it. There you go. Okay, let's move. I think we'll get a bit of elevation. I mean, it's one thing, Scoof, that I don't think I do really regularly on the screen, because like you just alluded to there, it takes a long time to do. So I think you could do a few streams doing that, making the bases, but would people get bored if you were doing that too much? Because obviously it is a very long process. Even with an NPC, it'll still be a long process of building it all up. Just going along here because there's a bit of a tree line that I can follow. Not seeing anything. I did hear some shots a minute ago. I'm not hearing anything. Here's the well. May as well get some water while we're here. Why wouldn't you? Again, this is why I hate first person, because look, I'm trying to look round my arms and like move around, but you can't see anything. Third person, it's really easy to do that. Looks like I'm drunk. There you go. I always slot things like canteens and that, because you can get your gun back out a lot quicker then. You can put away quicker, you can get out quicker as well. Take this opportunity to say anyone that hasn't subscribed, I'd love you to do so. I think most of you that are watching tonight have subscribed, to be honest. And drop a like on the video if you can. Much appreciated. Helps the channel out. Don't worry if you don't want to. I'm just glad you're there watching. Quiet, isn't it, guys? Just looking for doors that are open basically now. Definitely heard a couple of shots here. The service pops is high, mate. It's been high all night. Probably the downside with this one, and this is my bad, is I haven't got the Discord. Because if I had the Discord, I could see where the hotspots are. But yeah, it's been high pop all night. But I have spent most of my time up at the quieter end of the map, so. Glock, I did ask Big Dog if he wanted to go on the stream today. But I think he's too tired today, so that door's open there. So he didn't come on today. Did I just see someone on the roof there? See what I mean? Let me just get a bit of hard cover. No, it might have been that tree actually. Someone's been in here, haven't they? I think they've come straight through there because they wouldn't have left the doors open. Clear. Just get the scope on a minute. Can hear someone coming. Might be his head. Might be his head. Just listening real careful now. Oh, that's nice, Kendall. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Million subscribers, imagine that. I don't think even the running man's got that, has he? Has he got, is it about 300,000 subscribers, the running man? Something like that? Yeah, you're a good one, Kendall. Thanks, mate, for your support. And thanks for all your support as well, you know. That's what makes it all worthwhile. I don't think there's anyone in PD, guys. I think I might go down there and just I'll just wait it out a minute, see if anyone comes along. Someone's been in there, obviously. That's the back door. Let's go from the front. Jesus. Oh. Shooting, guys. Let's close the doors. I need to cut those bodies up, really. It's going to take ages. So I'm going to have to wait. Shoot it. That shot came from my left speaker, so... Tense moments, guys. Tense moments. You'd think, however, this is going to come into PD. Just going to go quiet on the chat for a minute, guys, while I listen out. It wasn't a powerful gun that was just shot there, by the way. It was a bit of a weak gun. Shot again. That was left speaker again. Got to keep this on semi because of the recoil. A little bit worried about that tundra sticking up through the window there. More shots. Again, left speaker. It's just these flies that are getting me now. Shots are close. You've got to think that they're coming to PD. The only thing that's against that is if they've already been to PD. Wish you could see how high that tundra was sticking up. That window. I mean, if I keep still, they might not notice it anyway. Sorry guys on the chat, I'm just concentrating a lot here, making sure that we don't make a mistake here. I think that's the better way, and then I can just pop up. Now what's going on? You'd expect them to be in now, wouldn't you? You'd expect them to be in here by now. It didn't sound like a powerful gun, it just sounded like a You know, maybe a Colt or something with no silencer on it. Didn't sound like an assault rifle or anything like that to me. I don't want to stay here too long, just for the stream, because I don't want to be camping too long, but I don't want to go out of the door when I've just heard all those shots. That's the problem. I've just thought as well, I'm being daft here because I've not cleared up the stairs. This will be easily, someone can easily hear what I'm doing here. Whew. Now we can hear what's going on. Let's just do a silent swap on that gun there, even though we've done all that cutting up. Just do a silent swap like that. Whew. Get back in position. God, doesn't that sound better now? Jesus. So let's give it, I think, give it no more than 5 minutes now. And then if no one comes along, we'll just nip up to Cami. Keep going along that way. I might actually try and get in the crane that I went to yesterday, because that was good. I've not been in there for a long time and it was a really, really good snipe point. I think that dude must have gone surely, because those shots are quite a bit ago now, aren't they? But what we can do is we can listen now. Nice one, Kendall. Nice to see you again, mate. Thanks for all your support. Hope to see you soon. Someone coming in, by the way. There's someone coming into PD. Very close, very close. Just shot a silenced pistol right outside the door. And this is why I didn't move before, because I knew there was someone here. I'm just going to drop that so I can stand up. Maybe not. Definitely someone here. Yeah, see you, Kendall. See you later, mate. God, where is this dude? What's he doing? I wonder if he's gone in the building. Opposite. I made sure I closed the doors. So you think I would have heard it? You think I would have heard one of the doors open if he'd gone in there? It's like apart from that hen, then it's totally silent here. Little bit of wind noise coming in now. Very tense, this. He's right outside, that's what's getting me. Think I heard something then. You've got to wonder if he knows I'm in here, or if he knows there's someone in here. Because you remember when I was cutting the bodies up? Well, if you're in the building that's across the road to my left, you can hear that really clearly. You know, he's either gone or he's waiting for me to come out. It's one or the other. There's no in between on it. We were just about to exit out of here. We were just about to go when we heard the last lot of shots. But obviously, if we're in here, we've got the advantage. As soon as we go out, you know, he's likely to spot us first. So we're in a bit of a catch-22 now. But I'm not hearing anything. What do you think, guys? Do you think I should get out? Move on. Nice guy, that Kendall, isn't he? Nice lad. I think we're going to get out of here, guys. I can't stay here much longer. Right, there's someone there. Sorry, mate, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, go on. Don't come near there, I'll shoot you, yeah? Just get what you're getting and go. Yeah? Make sure you make sure you shut the door behind you, yeah? Aggroed all those zombies now. That was my shots that did that. But now people know we're here, that's the problem. Sounds like he's having a scrap with them. Did you hear that then? Silent shots. All sorts of shit going on out there. We're like totally stuck here, aren't we? What we have got now around the building is now the Zeds have all come to the building. They're a good watchdog, really. Because when your building's surrounded by Zeds, people can't get in and out without aggroing him. Every time I'm thinking, right, I'm going to move, I hear another set of footsteps. I don't know what you guys are hearing out there. The zombies right outside, so it'd be difficult for people to... Right, I think I'm going to move, guys. Let's go out the back way. Frickin' hell. Zombies everywhere. Why is that zombie going to that door now? Well, there goes the stealth. Kendall was saying I'm a good stealth player before. We've aggroed about 200 zombies here being chased across the bloody field. We can get a bit of distance out here. That's what I'm trying to avoid, is mantling these things. Not saying we can outrun them, but what we can do is sort of just get some distance out of the town. Looks like that's abandoned, that truck there. Said there. Looks like I actually outrun the zombies there. Another Z there. this is dangerous, this now. Anyone sees me, I'm dead. Thought that was a dude, then it's just a helmet. Whoo! Whew, that was tense getting out of there, guys. That was very tense. I mean, really, I wanted to come up here, but I don't want to. What I don't want to do. Did you hear that, guys? Did that come from the... Just heard a horn. Where did it come from? Where did that horn come from? Definitely heard a car horn then. Definitely heard one. Could have been in the middle of Electro. Could have been. Whoa. I just wondered if anyone had climbed into that, that was all. I think it came from Electro side. These Zeds aren't helping me because it's making it a bit obvious that there's someone here to a good player. See, there's that. Not seeing a car there. Is that a player or a Z? So someone's killed a Z there. We didn't spot that on the way in, did we? That was silly. Whew. See, it's going dark, so I would have liked to get up to Cami and lay in a couple of traps there, but don't know if that window's past now or whether we should go for that. I think we'll go for that actually. Let's go. Down to Cami. Just because it's getting dark. I mean, unless someone's got NVGs on, we should be sort of okay here. Or if we run in the middle of the field, we've got less chance of people. Shit, it's getting really dark now. See, with all this gear, I don't want to I don't want to get shot, basically. We spent all this time getting this gear. I want to keep hold of it, so let's... what have we got food-wise? Let's have some food while we're here. And what we could maybe do as well is just organise some of this stuff. So what have we got? We've got stuff for an M4 if that comes along. We've got some rounds for it as well. Quite a lot actually, so that's good. Let's just put that silently into the hands. And what we'll do is craft a few hooks up. It is short nights on this server, so I'm just thinking get a little bit of stuff together and then we're good. It's, you know, it's the stuff that you don't stop for when you're playing the game. And then we've got a load of stuff there ready to fish basically, haven't we? Is that the only... you know, I've got a couple more there. So we can make 6 hooks. Each hook will catch 3 fish. Although you just know that, you know, you're gonna like bloody it's gonna be a cooking pot and a pair of bloody wellies, but just hope no one's coming along with MVGs on. That's the good thing with vanilla, that you know, well, it's not quite vanilla, but the more vanilla-y servers is, the chances of someone coming along with MVGs is really small. Right, that's a load of fishing stuff made. There you go. So that needs to be opened. Of course you can silently... I've done that can silent there, the way I've put it in my hands. So it's not only when you're switching guns, it's when you're dropping things down and that you can still do that silent as well. I'm going to eat this. Right, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get that glow stick and slot it. Like that. We'll silently get that KA. Oops, just put it back. Silently get the KA. Like that. beach, isn't it, that we're on? Then this is a risk, this now. Get that glow stick. Drop it there, run this way. And then run back that way. God, it's not throwing off much like that, is it? You know why that is? Because I put it in the grass. That's shit, isn't it? If I'd have put it on the road, it would have thrown out more like that. Still see it, it's still well visible, but yeah, it's not lighting anyone up that's likely to come around it. That's the problem. And now it's time for a spooky ghost story. Same jokes every night, innit? Same jokes every night. I'm thinking of just... I might just... It is throwing out a bit of light. It's throwing out more than I thought. Shit. Closer to the beach than I thought there. What I'm doing is I'm just running towards Cammy. Shit. So hard in the dark like this. See a light up there then. Tell you what, it goes dark on this server. It's just not it's proper darkness, isn't it? You know, some servers are the night time's not that dark. You know, it's got a moon out. There's no moon on this bugger. Whew. So tense, this one. Really tense play. Again, I don't know what it feels like to you guys watching it, but I think what it is I've got a lot of gear considering it's the vanilla, and I don't want to lose it, so I'm playing very cautious, so it's very tense all the time. I'm glad I didn't kill that guy that came in PD because he had nothing. He was a new spawn, wasn't he? So oh, we're starting to get a bit of light now. Again, it is short nights this server. Wondered what that was, and it's the muzzle on the gun. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit of definition now. Alright, keep running now. Let's go. You can actually see the line of the beach now as well. I'm trying not to run on the shingles though, 'cause it's making it a lot louder, the footsteps. That's a bit better. Alpha, you've gained quite a lot of subscribers recently. Yeah, it's been really good, mate. I'm really, really pleased. Really pleased. And I'm happy to do it slowly as well. You know, is that a light there? You see that, guys? Is it a light or is it just... Can't tell. I don't think it is actually. I think it's just... Oh, it's that white container. So heading into Cami. Yeah, it's been good, Alpha. I've very pleased with it. Is the way I'd say it. Very pleased with it. You know, I mean, I've only been going a month, but it's just over a month now, isn't it? Oh yes, that's what I needed. That's a battery now for the scope. I'll take that for a change. I don't usually. Saline bag. Blood test kit. Say what you see, say what you see. Oh, glad it's gone light. Signal pistol. Stuff like that's only good for... Oh, Tetra, that's a good find. It's only good for baiting, really, you know. More Tetra. Take it. You can always offer that to someone as a gift. Tetra. Whew. Right, here we are, Camishovo. Broad daylight now. No doors open, is there? It says there's a door open. Not many doors open. Oh yeah. Maybe I'm wrong there. They're just not all open, that's all. But there's certainly doors open. It's always trying to run away from the, you know, from the asphalt to quieten the steps down a little bit. Right, what I want to do is, where's the PS? Oh, there. Let's put that on. And now we've got the battery, we can just flap that into there as well. There you go, that's better, isn't it? That's more like it. I think what it may be on this server as well, guys, is it's an EU server, so it's obviously sort of EU time zone, if you like. So it may quieten up as we go later. That might be some of the problems we've been having with it not being a lot of people on it at the moment. Right, got to be really careful here now. I'll keep that actually. And I may actually be appointing near logging because it does seem to be quiet. But before I log, I just wanna get eyes on PD here. That's a nice little spot, isn't it? You see how we can see down onto the roof there. Okay, doors open on the top. It's not that much more than 100 meters, that, to be honest, because great view that is of Kamishovo. Can I see the door at the back there? Not really. I think it's closed. I think that's what I'm seeing. I wish I had a silencer for this KA. I'm always a bigger fan of having a silencer on. Just while we're getting near the end of the stream here, guys, I mean, I know most of you watching have subscribed, but anyone that hasn't subscribed, I'd love you to subscribe. Maybe drop a like on the video if you like what you see. It's been a quieter one today, really. It was deliberate that I wanted a little bit of PvE today. So we've done a bit of... we didn't really hunt. we just killed 2 chickens and... obviously we ate them, we made a fire, and then we've made a load of, if we go onto here, made a load of hooks for fishing. We've also got a rope there. We did have a proper fishing rod, but it was taking up so much space that I'm just going to make an improvised one when it gets to that point. So let's give it a couple of minutes here, and then I think this will be a good place to log then. There's a mod down there, I've just spotted that. Do you see where the station is, guys? See that train across the line there? It's a bit of a mod. And also, I think that's a mod, isn't it? Because obviously there's no medical in official Kamishovo. That'd just be the end of the road there. So that's 2 mods they've done here. Which maybe they've done that to make it a little bit more of a hotspot. When I get slicker at this, what I'll do is I'll take, you know, bits like this and do a thumbnail basically. Basically, you just turn the things off at the bottom of the screen, you know, all the health bars and what gun you've got out. And then you just basically use it as a screenshot and then just put your writing on the thing. But that's for the future, yeah, that's as I build up really. So not seeing anything going on, guys. You can see right up the road there. We can see right into Kamishovo under the new setup now as well. I'm right on the screen. I can't see a dicky bird. Yes, I think what we'll do, guys, we'll log at this point. Thanks ever so much, as always. I really do. You know, I don't just say it. I really do appreciate all your support. So I'm going to log out the stream now and hopefully see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.